Hi, my name is Cecily Maxey. I'm going to be doing an informative presentation today. I have two audience members. I have my coworker, Miss Cassandra, and my coworker, Rachel, and they're going to be my audience members for today. My topic for today is going to be over stroke. Stroke is the number 3 leading cause of death in America outside of heart attack, outside of a heart attack and some and cancer. Um, a stroke, it occurs when the blood supply to your brain is interrupted or reduced, preventing blood tissue from getting oxygen and nutrients. There's lots of ways to prevent having a stroke: dieting, eating healthy and nutritious foods. If you smoke, stop smoking. I know some people who drink, limited to 2 a day. Exercising. There's lots of things that can play a part. I know I don't look like it, but when I had my first son, it was 2 months post after having my son, I had a stroke. I know you can't tell, I have activity of my limbs and everything. I'm just truly blessed, but I myself did have a stroke. So I had to change up my lifestyle, change up my habits, and, make some changes. Um, I just want you to recognize some of the signs of a stroke: sudden numbness, weakness of either side of your body. It can be the complete side, sudden falls, things of that nature. Unable to speak. I know, when I had mine, I was unable to speak. I knew what I wanted to say, but I couldn't verbalize it. Just so be aware, there are a couple strokes that I do know of. There's one, it's actually a silent stroke. That lots of people, when they have that stroke, they don't know that they're having it. Um, another one, um, another one can be um, just any types of stroke. There are medications that they give you for stroke. One of them is the TPA. It's a drug that basically stops the clotting and allows blood and oxygen to get to the brain. Um, there's also another one. It's called the TIA stroke, which is a mini stroke. But lots of time when you have a stroke, there is a higher risk that you could probably have another one. There shouldn't be any fear, but those are one of the causes. If you have one, you could possibly have another one. So just be aware of your effects, be aware of your health, be aware of the signs. Some of the risk factors it can be your age, it could be family history. If you have a family member who has had a stroke, you just want to make sure you're going to your physician regularly, getting tested for things, make sure you're dieting, exercising. Another one of the risk factors can be gender. I know men have a higher risk of having a stroke, and women, they don't have a higher risk, but they have a higher risk of death from having a stroke than a male. Um, the more you know about stroke, the more you can understand it. That you can be aware of the signs, so that when something in this instance happen, you know what you should do. Um, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to cover a little bit over stroke. Like I said, I myself have had an experience with a stroke. Just be aware of the signs. Talk to your physician if you are having any problems. Be aware of your blood pressure, because blood pressure plays a big part. Monitoring your blood pressure. If you take medications, stay up to date on your medications. Make sure you're taking your medications daily and things of that nature. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.